Well, while Hugh's just rolling a cigarette, this seems like a good time to give a content warning for this particular project. There may be some effing and jeffing, some coarse language that the young ones might not want to hear.
Hey, Rob, they just like old friends. Yeah, old friends never tasted this good. I heard that.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Grind. Theo, how you doing?
Yeah, I thought it was a good watch today. I was enjoying it. I thought it was a tight production.
Fucking lying. So we're on our 13th watch. Lucky for some, unlucky for us. Hey. Yeah, today's viewing
It was rough.
sucked today, man.
It's around 20 past 3.
Yeah, 20 past 3.
We've already cracked a couple of lagers.
We are sinking lagers.
Such a nice day though.
Sunny Sunday afternoon, of which we are in a cold garage, but we'll catch some rays in a minute.
You've got to keep the audio consistent.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, today's viewing was pretty rough, man. I haven't got much to report really about the film.
Wasn't there one line we managed to decode? I can't remember what it was.
No, I don't even remember.
The movie has sucked all the enthusiasm for ever watching a movie again.
Yeah. This might be me being super slow. Why is Eric the only guy that skates a deck that's not branded? I know it's something we've noticed, but why the hell?
Because he's like meant to be the protagonist, I think.
Yeah.
So if he's got like a blank deck, then all the young skater kids can impose their own favourite brand on him. You know, so I bet it gets picked up by Element. I bet it gets picked up by Flip. It's just to make it more relatable. Because if you have like a Birdhouse deck,
yeah.
and everyone's like, "Oh, Birdhouse is for nerds."
Yeah, Dustin rides a Birdhouse, great. I'm surprised someone didn't chuck loads of money at that situation. Like Hurley bought out a skateboard just so they could sponsor Eric in this film. Oh man, little Instagram update. Joey Kern has seen the message, active today, and he's seen the message. Maybe he's listening to our material before.
He wants to check it out before
Yeah,
he commits.
exactly.
No, that's fair enough. That's a smart move.
Maybe not though.
Maybe he's just seen it and it's like, no.
That seems like the more likely option, doesn't it?
But let's hold out hope, Hudson, for this project, because the movie is no longer offering any kind of solace, comfort or enjoyment.
No. Well, I'm looking forward to the director's commentary. Only because, Jesus fuck, we've sucked this film dry.
We're talking about it for episode 10, but we were still kind of digging the film back then.
Yeah.
Because having just put out episode 4, edited 5 and 6, we're still exceptionally positive.
You can hear it in our voices, can't you? How
happy we are to be there, and what a great idea this was. Knowing but not really appreciating how terrible it would get. So we said we'd save for director's commentary for 2 weeks. 14, episode 14.
Which is tomorrow,
Yeah, so that'll be mixing up a bit. Although it's going to reveal an awful lot that we no longer care about.
What do you mean?
I feel we watched it like episode 9 or 10. We would have, still enjoying the movie, we would have gotten a lot more out of it. Now we're just going to know even more useless shit about a film we don't like.
Do you think? Well, not do you think, that sounds right.
That's the pessimistic. No, it needs to be positive. No, it's going to be great. It's going to throw a load of light in the movie. A lot of scenes we weren't sure about. Maybe it'll explain that Holmes guy.
I think you're holding out too much hope. That's too optimistic.
Just let me have this, Hudson.
I don't know, maybe we're just in a dry spell.
To be in a dry spell, you have to have had sex.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know if you were praying last night, but it's a beautiful day out there, Hudson.
Jesus, man. It is a fucking crazy nice day, and we're sitting in here, having watched Grind for the 13th time, drinking beers in the middle of the day.
Sounds about right, actually. That's pretty much how I thought my Sunday would plan out.
Quarantine does not get much better than this.
We've really reached breaking point, I think.
Yeah.
What would you rather be doing?
Oh, watching Grind.
Just watching Grind again.
Go on. What would I rather be doing? What, right now?
No, just with your time. Every day you're given 2 hours back.
That's a good question. I think today I probably would have been playing PlayStation, because I haven't played PlayStation games for a long time, but obviously this is a good excuse. So I picked up Resident Evil, which I discussed, completed 5 this morning. 9:30 on a Sunday morning was completing Resident Evil 5, started 6. I've been reading a book.
All these things that are like
Sort of.
good for your mental health.
Yeah. I probably would have been reading Eric Clapton's book, which is a great read. What would you been doing, man?
I don't know, go out for a nice walk. Did a bit of wood carving today. I made a new handle for a cheese slicer. With the handle broken off.
Is that it there?
No, that's a fuck up yesterday. I tried to go with some detail, then I realised that if I draw a hole in that, it would be too close to the brow.
Is it complete? Have you finished it?
Yeah, but it needs to season a little bit.
Nice, man, yeah.
So I might pop it in the oven for a low temperature for a couple of hours, maybe like 80 degrees. That should bake it out nicely.
Season it,
Yeah.
pop it in the oven.
Because when you season it, it will shrink, so it's going to grip the cheese slice really well.
Oh, nice. You know that was my idea, because I saw the two bits, the handle, separate from the slice. And I was like, I'll get Theo to make a wooden handle. So yeah, throw a bit of work your way, man.
Yeah, nice bit of willow. It's only £16, please.
Huh?
£16 when you're ready.
Did you have to buy it? No, don't know.
No, where's the willow from? I think the willow... Oh, it's from my old work.
Nice.
Best and worst bits about the film?
I really didn't have any best bits about the film today. I think it was just a chore today.
I mean, Hudson will testify. About halfway through the movie, I ended up in the fetal position on the floor.
Just lying on the floor, just because you couldn't take it anymore.
Just knocked off my seat, knocked out of my chair.
I think the worst bit of the film today were just Matt's noises. Just really annoyed me today. No particular scene that was best or worst. It's just we've gotten there. I think or maybe it's just we'll get a second wind. I doubt it.
I hope so, because this is becoming a more and more depressing experience. Otherwise, it's...
Yeah, we kind of need to liven the mood a bit, don't we? We need to get a couple of guest appearances on the show.
We do. Has Jake watched it yet?
Jake's watched it. How would we do it? Over Skype?
Yeah.
So, how would you record that?
I'd get him to download something and record it himself.
Oh, could he do the free one? The one that you use, Odyssey?
Audacity.
Audacity?
Yeah, he can use that to record. Oh, he's got Mac though, I'm sure the note thing would be absolutely fine.
We should get him on that, man. He had a lot to say about the film.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that at some point. Keir Starmer's been elected leader of the Labour Party.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I don't even know who that guy is.
He was the shadow Brexit, shadow braiding secretary.
Adam Brody, secretary.
The shadow Brexit secretary.
Yeah.
Might
Chuck me another motherfucking beer, man. I mean it.
Anything that talk about grinds.
Cheers, man. Can't really be asked to do anything. I'm so down. Cook and roast like a sucker. Sucker MC.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, for you.
For me.
Shall we?
Done. Nothing else.
Yeah, we can do Sunday short stuff.
Yeah, this is a bit of a weak episode, but
Yeah, it's gonna be weak as fuck. Let's see what we're running. What do you think? It's gotta be 15
minutes. 12. And that's just the raw.
Oh man.
I just don't want to think about the film anymore.
Well, there's nothing to think about the film.
And what can we? What do we know enough about to talk with any authority on?
Not much.
These Australians are good. Sheer drop, brilliant beer.
Fuck me, we can't release this.
I'm missing the arbors though.
Are you going to do our local beer shop delivery? You should place an order with them.
Yeah, maybe. I'm wondering how local is.
Oh, we've got to be local, do you think? Maybe not.
Alright, Watson, we're back.
We
after
are back.
A little intermission.
What's that, a 6-hour break?
Something like that.
Theo, we weren't loving the film earlier.
No.
We were a bit down on the old energy.
We were having a tough time.
Yeah.
Didn't have anything positive to say.
Not really, no. I think...
And I'm not sure we are now, to be honest. But we're going to have a bit more of a reflection. A look at how this project is going so far and things we can do to improve, maybe.
Yeah, so I think we just realised that perhaps we can't watch this film every day and try and talk about the film every day at the same time, you know?
No, I think we knew that in the bottom of our hearts.
Yes, yeah. And I think this episode has emphasised that we have hit breaking point.
Yeah, I think today was the breaking point. We've got some thoughts and ideas in the pipelines, though, haven't we? The director's commentary
That's coming tomorrow.
is what we'll do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise, I think it would go literally fucking insane.
Yeah. We'll probably end up watching that a couple of times.
But how do you feel about the project as a whole? We've had the high,
Yeah.
having a bit of a low at the moment, but I think it's going pretty well.
Oh, I'm happy with the project. Totally happy with the project. I haven't got any qualms about that. I think it's cool. I think it's a good thing to do. We have discussed, obviously you can cut whatever needs to be cut, but we sort of come to the conclusion that we'll watch the film 31 times.
Yeah.
And then that will be series 1.
Yeah, I think that's
And we'll call it after that.
probably
for series
a
1.
good shout. 90 days was...
I think that was so optimistic. That was hype.
To be fair, that was shooting for the stars to give us something to go for. Because otherwise we wouldn't have... We've done a week and had a break type deal.
Yeah.
We've landed on 31 days as like a
month.
A project length. I think that sounds like a good amount of time. It's a solid month.
Watching the film every day for a month, I think, is suitable. I think if we seriously went for the 90-day target, we would be clinically insane by the end of it.
Yeah, it's not something I'd want to do.
And there's just not enough content, in the film for us to spout out about it.
Plus, nobody wants 80 days of rage and 10 days of hopefully quite amusing podcast.
Exactly. So after 31 days, might take a little break. We'll see how easy we fall into it. Maybe we'll
love it. Maybe we won't even think about it.
Exactly.
How are we recording episode 32? We just watched Grind off our own accord.
Yeah, but we could... What I'm saying is... I don't think that will happen. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, will we take a serious break after episode 31? Or just go, bam, straight in for the second project, second film? Whatever we may do.
I think definitely a little break.
It will give you a good bit of time to edit as well.
Yeah, I'm not so concerned about that. I just think this is such an intense idea and it takes a lot of time out of the day.
Yeah.
And even doing the podcast, which is the only kind of saving grace.
Well, that's the fun bit, isn't it?
Yeah,
now?
exactly. Now it's just like, finally. Too much for a good thing,
I think today's podcast, it was definitely, I was proof listening to episode 5 and 6 today, and I think there was a bit in it like, when do you think the fall off point will be? And it's like, shit, that's like today.
now is the fall off point.
How many? So, what we on our 13th listen? We've watched Grind for a good 20 hours over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's a lot of grind, man. So, month 2, we'll be looking at a different film, I guess. There is that the idea?
Well, I think we should definitely up for talking about some film ideas.
Yeah,
because I do worry that no other film will be able to maintain us for that long without it just being a tedium.
The thing is that is the beauty of Grind.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a close kinship with it, don't we? We have a connection with Grind. There are no films speaking to me off the bat.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm thinking maybe like initial thoughts like SpongeBob, but I think that's too goofy a film to stay positive throughout such a long period of time.
Oh man, SpongeBob. See, to
How long
me,
is SpongeBob?
right now, that sounds like a good idea.
SpongeBob is brilliant. I'd love it. Again, I think it'd be a great first 10 days.
Sorry, I'm just looking up how long SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
The SpongeBob SpongeBob SquarePants movie is 87 minutes.
Oh, that's a dream! Yes, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Because another one that does kind of jump to mind a little bit is The Fast and the Furious.
I watched that recently, and there is I think
that would kill me.
I think I could do it. But I think
It was actually kind of, I don't know.
you
It
know,
was a great film.
if I hadn't watched that a couple of weeks ago, I think I'd be all on board with it. But I think I watched it a couple of weeks ago, and all the funny bits I've done to death now with the people I watched it with like my mates and Jake. Like I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that fucking film to death over watching it once. I don't know, 87 minutes. What's that? 1 hour and 17 minutes. So that knocks about half an hour off our viewing time at the
20
moment.
minutes.
20 minutes. I think that's okay. I think it's
That's not too
SpongeBob.
bad, is it?
And I haven't watched SpongeBob SquarePants movie for God knows how long.
I like how we're coming into this with SpongeBob's an alright film. How long is it? That's our number one criteria for season 2.
It's got to be light-hearted, doesn't it? It's got...
Oh yeah, it couldn't be Inception every day, you know.
No, I think if we had chosen a serious film, I think this would all be coming to a close quicker than expected. So are we sticking down the comedy route? Would you call Grind a comedy?
It's
Maybe comedy.
It's trying to be. It's
Light-hearted, shall we say, light-hearted.
yeah, but I think a comedy film would be better going than any other genre because it's like the worst idea of all time. They went for Grown Ups 2, and that seems like a pretty good choice. Something that's just dumb.
Can I just say about worst idea of all time and Grown Ups 2?
Yeah.
So I finished listening to their...
Nice.
They did it every week for a year, 52 watches in a year. And then after I finished that, because I started working from home, so I just blitzed through the episodes. I watched Grown Ups 2. That film is a steaming bag of shit, Theo. That film is so bad. It's like people think Grind is bad. Grown Ups 2 is awful. And it made like 250 million at the box office.
Yeah, that's a shame, but fair enough for the project, I would say. Because wouldn't you rather watch some steaming pile of shit that's not taking itself too seriously 52 times? Or would you rather watch like Titanic or Saving Private Ryan?
Oh god, that'd be too
or
much.
something like that, you know? It's
Yeah,
gotta be...
Yeah, so other films that sort of just initially I think of again, now that I have thought about it, as like things like Dodgeball and...
Yeah, I remember it. It's a fine film. I've seen once or twice.
I think SpongeBob so far is a solid shout.
We have a similar kinship to SpongeBob as we do Grind.
But do we want to go in for a film that we have a kinship for, or do we just want to pick one that neither of us have seen and just go for it?
I don't know. I kind of like the vibe of this one because we know what we're talking about. We know we're going to enjoy it, at least in the beginning. Plus, through the years, we have little bits and pieces of extra knowledge about the film, you know.
Yeah.
I do know what you mean, though. It's kind of like just going along and trashing the films about youth.
Yeah.
Remember this one we used to love? Well, not anymore.
I'm sure I'll be able to think of a few other films that we could throw in the mix as well.
Kickboxer. Or like...
Fucking hell.
Is it Big Boss? Was that Bruce Lee's first film? It's certainly an early film.
I don't know, the one we had on video
No,
was Dragon, something of the Dragon.
It wasn't Enter the Dragon.
I think it was, yeah. Oh, fuck me, I don't know if I could watch that film once nowadays.
Because when we were discussing it in our free time, you mentioned Black Dynamite.
Yeah, which I've never really seen.
It is a fantastic film, but I couldn't get through the first viewing of it without like an eighth of weed.
So
it's
trying that every single day would be a disaster.
Yeah.
For now, we'll say SpongeBob then, but we'll see.
Or maybe just every cutscene from Tony Hawk's Underground. Just watch all the cutscenes back to back. Every day for 30 days.
Fuck.
Not even get to play the game.
I was going to say, would that include us playing it?
No, because that'd take hours. That's all we'd do.
Oh, no, I mean...
Speed run the game day in, day out.
Or play it for like 2 hours a night and just talk about our experience. No, we're not going to do that.
Unless you want to start a Let's Play YouTube channel.
No. Well,
Maybe.
that could work.
I hope that kind of counterbalances the first half of this podcast, which was miserable complaining and no inspiration, hint of creativity.
Yeah. We have still got content to come though.
We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. Still what?
Maybe don't word it like that.
There's another 17 episodes to go, baby. 18.
When
sorry.
you put it like that, that's not too bad. 18 watches, I don't think that's too bad.
Not even halfway, but we will be soon.
Yeah, we will be soon. Anyway, so yeah, sorry about the downer on this episode. We'll be back
Tomorrow.
Oh, I couldn't even finish that sentence. Ah, fuck me. Right.
I'm going to spark this dude.
Yeah. Jesus.
Going to play D&D in a minute.
Are you?
Yeah.
What, online?
Hell yeah.
With whom? Standard
Lads.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I might see. I might play Resident Evil.
You can come and sit next to me.
What, and play D&D?
Yeah.
I just can't be asked to do that tonight. Write my Demon Sword pictures.
Doesn't that sound fun?
I feel like we bitched out, man.
What do you mean?
I feel this episode was a big humglum
No, I think
piece
we...
of cum.
When you put it like that.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Just wrapping up a podcast.